Hi, my name is Janet Wright, and I am a professional energy reader and healer. And my specialty is to help people who are living, like you and me, make the most of your lives. But in this video, I'll be talking about people who are no longer living, people who have crossed over. So because a lot of us have friends or relatives that, you know, in common speech, they have died, you know, even though they didn't die. Their body died, but their spirit did not die. But you know what I mean. Like, okay, you've had a friend who crossed over, let's say, or, you know, that kind of expression. They crossed over, they passed away, those expressions. So clearing grief and being okay with the fact that the person is in spirit form only now is important for quality of life, you know. Some people don't understand that. They think that, you know, if you love that person, you should always still, you know, you'll never be the same, blah, 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 blah. I don't think that's true. You know, I think you can clear grief, even if this is your spouse. You know, I mean, obviously, it takes time. And, you know, it depends on how stable you are otherwise, as well as how close that person was to you, as to how fast you'll process the grief. Because things that help you to be healthy all the time, like grounding, having strong energy boundaries with others, being present, being in the moment, that will help you to clear your grief faster and just sort of process the fact that your friend is no longer in the physical plane, let's say. Your friend is no longer in the body, that they've passed away. The thing is, when people's bodies die, the angels help them to cross over. Okay? And when I've seen it, when I've just read it happening, the person's spirit, they're talking to their angels, and then big special angels come that are all white and that are larger, taller than their normal angels, and they come and there's this white light, a white tunnel. Sometimes it looks like a white escalator that you know goes up, and the human being spirit gets on the escalator, or they go to the white light, and they go up with the angels, and their spirit crosses over. That's what it's called. And then they, technically speaking, I guess they go to heaven, you know, I mean, if you want to call it that. I don't think that hell exists, by the way, you know, because everyone pairs heaven and hell all the time. But from what I can see, all spirits cross over and they're with angels as soon as their body dies. Unless they are a ghost, a ghost is somebody who doesn't cross over right away. But they're really human being spirits, just like you and me. It's just that at the point of their death, they did not see their angels, and so they didn't cross over. But they could still cross over if somebody helps them. But that's another video someday. If you have a friend who dies, that very common expression, by the way, generally they don't like that expression, that the person's dead or that the person's gone. They don't like that. Or the person left us, you know, because they didn't leave. I mean, yeah, they went with the angels and they crossed over, but after their life review, after like different levels of healing, they come back and visit. And usually it's very frequently that they visit. So they like being appreciated for how loyal they are and how faithful they are and what a nice friend they're still being. And so so expressions like, okay, that person left me, it doesn't really, you know, give the person credit for that they are visiting still, you know. So it's just up to you. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, but a lot of times I've had a client and they're like, oh yes, well, he left me. And the guy's like standing right next to her going, what do you mean I left you? I visit you every single day, 5 times a day, you know. So, just so you know, you could say, you know, he crossed over, he transitioned, stuff like that. But they tend to just want you to know that they're okay, that they feel fine, that they're getting all the healing that they need, and I guess that's the main point, you know, just that know that they're okay, know that they crossed over, and that they would like to visit. But that in order for them to visit, you have to clear some of your grief and some of your pain, because they don't want to bum you out every time they visit. Sorry about that. That's one of my dogs. Shh. Herbie, shush. Sorry. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up the video right there anyway. Maybe my dog had divine intelligence. But so that's just some basic ideas that, so if you do have a loved one who their body died and their spirit crossed over, just know that they're okay. And that the more that you can heal your own self through grounding, you could do the 2 grounding videos, you could do my hand chakra video, and then you could do my heart chakra video where you're healing your heart chakra. That'll help you to more quickly clear your grief. And also maybe the video about being more present, being more in your body that I just made, which is a part of the Having Strong Energy Boundaries series. Because the more that you're in your body, the more you're in the moment, you're going to clear that grief faster. Just like not by thinking about your grief, but just by having experiences here and now, like enjoying food, going for a walk, feeling your legs move, doing some stretching, things that are here, not tuned out, spaced out. That doesn't clear the grief at all. I hope that helps. And it's just a basic introduction to, you know, the whole idea of people crossing over and what it's like to have a friend who has crossed over. Okay, bye.